The other day, I caught this story on Facebook and I downloaded the video because I wanted to do a video response. Not even so much video response to it, but I just wanted to talk about it briefly because it's very disheartening and a little concerning to see what has occurred here. And I'm not really even so much the biggest sports fan or anything like that, but I think it's more the principle that bothers me the most. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play the clip, let you guys see it for yourselves, and then I'm going to come back and discuss it briefly.
This is a really important decision that Harvard has made. We've never seen them do something this big.
It's important for the school to uphold their values of gender equity and just respect. So I definitely do agree with the decision.
Now, I have a couple of thoughts. I have a couple of things I can say about this, but the first thing I can say about this is, honestly, I can't honestly understand what exactly the transgression here is. I don't understand what the problem is here. If I can certainly see the argument that what the boys did here at Harvard was immature. Certainly, I can completely understand. It was immature so far in the sense that that's something that normally teenage boys do. Now, younger boys will talk about how attractive they find the girls around them, and will rate them in capacity, like 1 to 10. Now, me as a kid, I always never really adhered much to the whole scale of 1 to 10 ranking for women because, I was attracted to women differently than the way a lot of guys were attracted to women. For me, if a woman treated me better, that was a lot more important to me than if a woman looked nice, because I had been treated badly by women who looked nice. So looks didn't matter that much to me as a kid. So to me, it never really, it didn't matter all that much is what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, even as a kid, even as a teenager, I have had conversations about how attractive I'd found girls with my male friends. We would talk about that, but we wouldn't really like rate them. We would just talk about them. And I don't really see. And again, it's immature in the sense that that's what teenagers do. They talk about what they find attractive, trying to sift through what they like and what they don't like. But I don't understand. I don't understand how it's then reasonable to cancel an entire season or the rest of the season because they rated some women, because they wrote reports about women, and that's the problem here. The problem here is it's specifically because they did this about they rated women's attractiveness, and I don't see what's wrong about that because we have to pretend that that's not something that women do. We have to pretend that women don't look at as men as attractive, or women don't rate men, or women don't have preferences for men. Women have more steep much more steep levels of attraction for men than any man has for women by a mile. By a mile. It's not even fair. The type of things that women expect for men to have and the way women expect men to look. We have to pretend that that no woman ever, or no group of females ever, has sat around and rated the men that they were even in bed with, they were having sex with. That no woman ever rated the type of men that she found attractive. So the thing that gets me about this story in particular is I cannot imagine a scenario in which Harvard, or any school for that matter, would cancel the rest of the female season because they were rating the men that they were with. And again, you expect me to believe that these female soccer players were all lesbians? They were all lesbians and they never looked at the male soccer players and they never felt attracted to them? I think the only transgression is maybe they passed some cards around, but I mean, again, they tell me this is an example of rape culture. but I see no rape has occurred. I just see a bunch of men talking about the women they're attracted to. If they were passing around plans on how to rape these women, on plans on what drugs to use and where they're going to get those drugs, I could certainly understand that argument. But if they were talking about the different sexual positions she might like, again, it's immature, certainly. I'm not going to argue and say that this is totally acceptable behavior, that this is the greatest thing they could have done with their time. No, it's immature. It's something that teenagers do. But I don't understand then how you would cut the rest of the season off because of this one thing. This seems totally benign. That's a group of guys talking about what they think about women. They think only in a sexual manner. But even then, that's not totally beyond reality, because if you see an attractive woman, the only thing you know about the woman is the fact that she's attractive and she's a woman. You don't know her hopes, her dreams, her aspirations. You can't know that. You can't read minds. So why anyone would expect someone to see a beautiful woman, or an attractive man for that matter, and just think complexly, oh, I wonder if they want to be a veterinarian. That's just not reasonable. I wonder what this person, I wonder what their favorite television show is. Most people don't think like that when they see attractive people, and I don't see anything wrong with that. You know, should that be the only thing ever that defines a relationship? Of course not. But again, if you don't know this person, you cannot know this person in the span of 30 seconds. So I don't see how seeing some pretty girl and then, you know, just having a conversation about what you might like to do with her is enough to cancel these young men's, you know, soccer career, because or to cancel their season. It seems to me that this is only a problem. This only happened because it was men commenting upon women. Because I don't believe should the opposite have happened, if a group of girls were talking about all the different things they'd want these men to do to them, that they would be like, oh, I'm sorry, young ladies, you know, you had a conversation about sex. No more soccer for you. I don't believe that would have happened. And so, and this is why I titled the video, I mean, are things really getting better? Because, you know, I see a lot of anti-feminist channels growing. I see lots of these videos on YouTube, different compilation videos of feminists being made fun of or getting wrecked and whatnot. I mean, I see all this stuff. I see the growth. You know, but I don't see any positive results, unfortunately. I don't see things getting better. So honestly, I think maybe we anti-feminists or anti-feminists overall need to come back and I don't know, have some type of meeting, have some type of some tribunal, some council meeting. Something needs to happen. Something needs to be taken back to formula, because I don't know if these videos or if these topics or these articles are affecting the real world, if this stuff can continue to happen. If honestly rating women and talking about the sexual experiences you want with women is transgressional, if that is wrong, if, again, a private conversation no less, and we've seen this happen with Donald Trump, if we can see, if this stuff is still happening, remember the presidential election. We cannot forget that. We cannot forget that saying that you would grab a woman's pussy or vagina was enough, was newsworthy, was a breaking news story. We cannot forget that that was more important to some people, or than the newscasters, or they thought that that was worse than reporting on all the corruption Hillary Clinton has ever done. This is fact. This actually happened. Genuinely rating women, talking about women in a sexual manner is a horrible transgression if men do it. And yet simultaneously, and I just can never for the life of me understand this, simultaneously, I've even seen women go around saying they want to be able to post naked sexual pictures on the internet and not be judged for it. And it's a strange dichotomy that women themselves will constantly talk about how they want to be attractive and sexual, and when men talk about women in a sexual manner, it's wrong. I mean, what's with the bait and switch? I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about that in the next video, actually. I think I can talk about that in the next video. But to wrap this video up, again, I don't know. I know there's no skeptic community, there's no anti-feminist, there's no community, but honestly, I think something needs to be taken back to formula, because things aren't getting better. If this becomes a common occurrence, if this can happen because you have an opinion about a beautiful woman, I don't know if things are getting better. So, with that being said, man, I certainly hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, man, go ahead and click the like button. Yeah, shoot, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Comment in the comment box below. As always, you guys have yourselves a great day. I'll see you cool cats soon. Adios.